All right, and good evening to everyone out there in social media land. Happy Wednesday to everyone. And I pray that you and your families are doing well on this new day, October 1st, 2020. My name is Andre Hayden. I'm your host for tonight, and we're going to have a wealth conversation. And so I want to thank you for all tuning in. I want you all to grab a pen and a piece of paper, and I want you to take some notes. If this is your first time, okay, listening to this information I'm about to share with you, if this is your first time watching this live stream broadcast, I want you to grab a pen and piece of paper, and I want you to take some very serious notes because we're going to have a serious conversation about what it is that you and I need to do to better our situation financially, to improve our own personal economy. We want to talk about a personal stimulus package, if you will. So grab a piece of paper, a pen, jot down this website that you see at the bottom of my screen, www.alerts4cash.com. Alerts, ALERTS, the number four, cash.com. The information I'm about to share with you over the next 30 minutes or so can be life-changing if you choose to act upon it. Everything we do in life, ladies and gentlemen, we have a choice. You chose to listen to this conversation tonight. I chose to give the information out. Every single day, we have a choice. We have 84,600 seconds deposited into our bank account called life every single day. You want to owe, liabilities on it, or do you want to have dividends on that time that's deposited into your bank account? Every single day we have a choice. And I just want to thank you for making a choice to sit and listen to what we're going to talk about tonight, the great wealth transfer, the great wealth transfer. Where is it? How do we tap into it? That's what we're going to discuss over the next 30 minutes or so. So again, grab a piece of paper, jot down the website, www.alerts, the number four, cash.com. Listen, folks, we don't have time to play around here. Your time is valuable. My time is valuable. We have families. We have concerns. We have legitimate concerns. We have legitimate issues that's going on all over the world. And we need a solution that can help us to infuse our own personal economy, to have our own personal economic stimulus package rather than waiting on the government, waiting to see if they're going to give us another stimulus check, waiting if they're going to have PPP or EIDL or anything of that sort. I think it's very clear to all of us today that given the things that we have dealt with in this year alone, let's not even talk about, yesteryear. Let's just talk about 2020, right? Where we have seen a global pandemic. We have seen industries shut down, cities, states, and countries literally shut down simultaneously. It seemed like it was a scene from a sci-fi movie or something like that. You know what I mean? And I don't know if you ever seen War of the Worlds or, something of that sort, those sci-fi movies. But that's exactly what we've been experiencing this year. It's like, are we in the Twilight Zone? Is somebody punking us? No, it's real. This is what's really happening around the globe. And we are very fortunate to still be here. We have lost millions of people, unfortunately, because of COVID-19. Millions. And we can only pray that that will be mitigated as we close out this year of 2020. We're in the month of October now. We're getting ready to move forward towards 2020. And if you and I are fortunate enough to still be around, we can look forward to the next day, the next day, the next day. But we're here to talk to you tonight about what's concerning you financially. Listen, we've played by the rules. We've done everything that we're supposed to do. We went to school. We got a good education. We went and got a job, right? We go to work every day, 9 to 5. We trade our time, right, and our services for a paycheck. And right now, that is in jeopardy. Over 80,000 small and medium-sized businesses have closed their doors forever because of what has happened in this year 2020. We've even seen major Fortune 500 companies cut back by thousands and tens of thousands of employees. American Airlines, right? A company that's been around for decades. They just laid off thousands of people, right? Because the travel industry, the hospitality industry, the entertainment industry, the music industry, the sports industry, restaurants. Ladies and gentlemen, we have seen something that we've never seen before. I mean, that's the truth of the matter. So the question now is, what do you and I do about it? While all of this has been happening, and we can go all the way back in time, we can go back to the Great Depression, we can go back into the beginning of the time. When things happen and things are cyclical in the economy, okay, please understand this. You have to understand, right, that things that are happening right now can and will happen again. We had the Great Depression in 1929. Most people in America didn't see it coming, but it happened, right? We had the oil embargo of the 70s. We had Black Friday in October of 1987. We had the dot-com bust in 2000. We had the Great Recession in 2008. Where now we're dealing in 2020 with the pandemic and the economic downturn. Do you think that this is the end of it? No, we got more coming. So as long as we have life, there's going to be challenges that's going to continue to face America and face the world. So the question is, right, what do you do when things get out of the norm? When things are not flowing that you've been accustomed to having, when you can't go to work to that job that you've been dependent on and you no longer are getting that paycheck, what do you do? What do you do when your 401k has dwindled and have decreased in value by 30, 40, 50, 60, 70%, and you are less than 10 years away from retirement? What do you do? Okay, we're going to talk about that tonight. So this is a very serious conversation. Once again, I implore you to take notes, jot down the website, www.alertforcash.com. I am not the authority on this. I am simply relaying information to you. I'm like the mailman. I'm delivering the mail to you on your potential personal economic stimulus package. Okay, look at me like that. All right, in that way, because I got this information because someone was kind enough, cared enough to share it with me. So I want to pay it forward. I want to give you the same information that I received. All right. And once you have this information and you take action upon it, ladies and gentlemen, you can no longer say no one ever told you. Right. And then you will be empowered, because the goal of our company, our organization, is to empower, to enrich, right, and to educate over 1 million families by the year 2021. Well, we're just a third away from that. We're already a third in that and hitting that goal. We got over 300,000 families worldwide with the largest online educational platform known to man. We'll get into that in just a second. But again, write down alertsforcash.com. So let's just get into this conversation because I'm really excited. Have you ever said to yourself, I'm at a crossroads here in my life. I've worked 10, 20, 30 years, right? And now I see that I'm still struggling to pay the bills. Have you ever asked that question? Have you ever felt like, man, I'm working as hard as I can. I got all of the degrees that I can get. I got it all plastered on my wall, but I'm still not getting ahead. Have you ever asked that question? Have you ever said to yourself, what if I could do this? What if I can drive this? What if I can live in this? What if I can have this type of lifestyle? Well, listen, everybody, everything is a choice and decision. Every single one of us, we got a choice every day in life. And we choose what to do with the time that's been allotted to us. Most people in America right now, and most people around the world, are living lives of desperation, quiet desperation. That's right. I said it. It's true. You might look good. You might smell good. You might wear nice clothes. You might have a nice watch on. You might drive a nice car and live in a nice home. But the truth of the matter is, you are sitting up all night trying to figure out how you can get ahead. Am I talking to the right people? I know I am, right? Because most people around the world are in that same situation. So we're going to talk about how we can get you involved with the great wealth transfer. I'm going to bring up a slide here, and we're going to get into the meat of the matter because, again, I don't want to waste your time. I want to give you all of the information that you're going to need in order for you to be in position, be empowered with the information I'm going to share with you. Now, listen, folks, after I share this information with you, you can no longer say, no one ever told me about it. I never heard of it. All right. You can't say that anymore because we're about to bring it to you right now and tell you exactly where you can find the great wealth transfer and how you can participate in it. Now, there are some challenges, as I mentioned earlier, that we're facing today, right? We're not happy or fulfilled. Our confidence, our self-worth, happiness, health, finances are suffering. We are seeing depression, suicide rates at an all-time high. Listen, this is not up for debate. We know this to be the case, right? And this is happening all over the world. It's happening in your homes. It's happening in your neighborhood, your community, your city, your governments, your country, all around the world. Do you ever feel like you were meant for something more? So what if there was another way? And that's all we're talking about tonight. We're giving you an alternative to your mundane situation, right? To help you to develop and build your own personal economy and have your own economic stimulus package. Did you know that 85% of people around the world, 85% don't feel happy or fulfilled at their jobs. They absolutely hate getting up in the morning. Have you ever pushed the snooze button multiple times? I know you know what I'm talking about, right? You probably did it this morning. You pushed it 5 or 6 times and you finally said, look, I got to get up. I got to face the music. I got to get dressed. I got to go to work because I got to pay my bills, right? How many people are living that life, that quiet life of desperation? Over 85% are. This is according to the 2017 Gallup poll in 2017. 85% of the workforce around the globe are not happy or fulfilled. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a massive situation and a major dilemma going on all around the world. Now, our story is simple. We are here to empower people. We're here to build better lives. We are here to give meaning and purpose. It's why so many people who plug into our system are experiencing overwhelming success, far more than what they ever imagined. I don't care if you're 18 years old with no high school diploma. I don't care if you have 3 degrees, you got a PhD, a master's degree, you got, a bachelor's degree, you got so many degrees, you're cum laude, you're all of those things. You got, you all that plus taxes, right? Okay. It doesn't matter. I don't care if you went to Penn State or if you came out of the state pen. There are people from all walks of life in our company, our partner company, we're going to talk about, that are experiencing overwhelming success. That's our story. We believe real change begins with positive self-talk and thinking. See, it all begins first with you. What are you saying to yourself? Do you feel like you're worthy of the success that you desire in your heart? Or are you shying away from it because you don't think that you're worthy of it? That's a question that only you can ask, right? So how do you talk to yourself? We can become what we think we can become. There's a scripture in the good book that says, as a man or woman thinketh in his heart, so is he. In other words, whatever you think to be true, it will be true. Whether you think you can or whether you think you can't, either way, you're right. Okay. So we're showing you an alternative, something that everyday people are plugging into. When I tell you everyday people, listen, man, I mean, we're in over 120 countries worldwide. We have people that have come from all walks of life. We've had people that come from poverty situations, people who had no knowledge of what we're going to talk about tonight. And now they are in a better place in their lives financially. Now, let me say this with this preface, okay? There is no guarantees that we offer, right? Past performance is no guarantee of future results, right? Anything that you do in life requires a certain amount of risk. Do you agree with this? I mean, when you get up out of bed just to go and use the bathroom and take a shower, you risk falling and banging your head on that ceramic, right, in your bathroom every morning. You don't think about it, but it can happen, right? We get in our cars, we go everywhere. We get in, we put on our seatbelts, and we don't think we're going to be in a car accident. We don't plan on it, of course. But how do many people out there know that car accidents happen more times than not? I've been in several of them. I know what I'm talking about here, right? How would you feel if you had total control over every aspect of your life? You had control, not your boss, not your paycheck, right? But you had control. What you can do, anything you want to do. Can you imagine being able to say, hey, if I want to fly to Italy over the weekend and go and have lunch in Italy, why not be able to do that? You have the power to do that with the right tools. Now, let me talk about the 4 different ways that people make money around the world. There's 4 different ways, okay? Legal ways. I want to make sure I emphasize that. Legal ways that people make money around the globe. Number 1, and most of us are familiar with this segment, we work for somebody else. We're employees. We go in, we turn in our resume, we fill out an application, we get interviewed, and the company says, yes, you're hired. Then you go through, the training period, and you are a full-time or part-time employee working for someone else. You get a paycheck every week or every 2 weeks, or maybe even once a month, right, for the services that you provide for that company. Now, please understand, the company has already figured out how much production they need to get out of you in order for them to profit from your work. Okay. Every company has already figured that out. Okay. So when they offer you a paycheck and they offer you a benefits package, you better know that you're going to have to produce in order to continue to receive that paycheck and that benefit package. Over 60% of the world population are in that side of this pie. They are employed. Nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do for the rest of your life. Okay. Now, we all start there. I mean, I started off working at a restaurant at age 13. I worked in corporate America for quite a while until I decided that I no longer want to work for somebody, as I am now in business for myself. Now, 35% of the world population are self-employed. What are we talking about here? They decided that they don't want to work for anyone else. They want to work for themselves. That's why they are called self-employed. These are people who own beauty salons, barbershops. These are people who may have a lawn care service. These are people who are doctors and attorneys, right? They have a service or a product that they provide to the marketplace, and in return, their customers will pay them for their time or the service, and then you are in control of your financial destiny as a self-employed individual. You don't have to punch a time clock. You don't have to report to a boss. You can come in to work when you want to and not go to work when you don't want to. The only problem with that is if you don't go to work, you don't get paid. Self-employed people don't have a benefits package that's provided by another owner of a business. Self-employed people don't have a 2 weeks vacation, paid 2 weeks vacation. Self-employed people have to absolutely come in every day to make money. Okay. You are in charge of your own destiny. Nothing wrong with that either, because most of our economy really hinges upon the success of small and medium-sized businesses. We absolutely need small and medium-sized businesses, okay? So 35% of the world's workforce earn their living by being self-employed. That makes up 95% of the world population. 35% self-employed, 60% employed. 95%. Now watch this. That 95%, ladies and gentlemen, only share 5% of the entire world's wealth. Out of 100% of the entire wealth of the world, only 5% is shared amongst that 95% bracket. So the employed and the self-employed are settling for the crumbs, to put it plainly to you, okay? Now, there's two other ways to make money legally, right? You can become a business owner. 4% of the world population earned their livelihood by being business owners. In other words, they have a system that pays them whether they are there or not. I always like to use the example of a franchise like McDonald's. If you had a couple of $1 million and you say, hey, I want to buy a McDonald's franchise, you got to go through, the qualification period. You got to be vetted. And then after you're vetted, you got to put up a couple of $1 million. You got to get the real estate location. You got to get the building built, and then you got to go through the training process. Then you hire a manager, and that manager then hires employees. And then you, as the business owner of that McDonald's franchise, will continue to make money over and over and over again, whether you're there or not. Business owners, ladies and gentlemen, they make money while they're sleeping. They make money while they're there or not because they have business systems put in place that will generate income for them, even if they are not there. Is everybody clear on that? Okay. So 4% of the world population are business owners. Finally, the last legal segment of how we make money as a human race, 1% of the world population are investors. Investors. In other words, investors put their money to work for them. Did you know that money never gets tired of working? Money doesn't ask for a vacation. Money don't get sick. Money don't ask for, a benefits package or anything like that. Money will work for you as long as you put your money to work. But most people don't know how to do that. See, most people put their money into a 401k or the stock or a IRA, a SEP. Now, listen, historically, the stock market has generated over the past 80 plus years somewhere between 6 and 8% return on your money. Now, most of you will say, well, man, that's pretty good. Out of every $100 I invest over time, I can make $8 on it. Now, hear what I said. Over the past 80 plus years, they've averaged over 8%. That's a big statement right there, right? Because there are times, as I said earlier, where the market goes through a downturn. It goes through a cycle. It goes through a cycle where the market crashes, it liquidates, it becomes devalued, like what we're seeing happening right now in 2020, like we saw what happened in 2008, like we saw what happened in the year 2000, and on and on and on. So here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Most people work for someone, a company, used to be 30 to 40 years. Those days are long gone. I'm sure you all can agree with that. But let's just say you were fortunate enough to be with your company for 30 years and you got a 401k and the company matches your investment into your own 401k, right? That's great. It sounds great. But here's the problem. During that 30-year period, if you are lucky enough to work for one company for 30 or 40 years, guess what's going to happen during that time? You're going to have seasonal market downturns like what we just experienced. So when that happens, your 401k becomes less of value. Now, if you were close to retirement, let's just say you were in your 50s and you're about to retire in the next 5 to 10 years, and all of a sudden COVID-19 comes and evaporates 40% of your 401k, how would you feel about that? How do you think people that are in that bracket right now feel about that? How would you feel knowing that in 2008, when the Great Recession took place, over 70% of people's retirement accounts were wiped out? And we're talking about people who were right at retirement age. And this is why when you go to Walmart, when you go to McDonald's, you go to Taco Bell, you're not just seeing teenagers working there, folks. I want you to think about that for a second, right? They have to continue to work because the markets did not favor them, even though they did what they were told to do. 5% of the world population, that's business owners and investors, make up over 95% of the world's wealth. 95%, the employees and self-employed individuals share 5% of the world's wealth. and business owners and investors share 95% of the world's wealth. Now, the question you have to ask yourself is, which side of this pie do you want to be on? Okay, it's up to you. All right, I'm just sharing the information. I'm just giving you some nuggets and some information. We're having a wealth conversation here because, ladies and gentlemen, there are people, over 85% of them, as we talked about, that are actively looking for a better way. So, how do we help you to become an investor and make your money work for you? Well, welcome to the foreign exchange market, the world's largest financial market in existence. The foreign exchange market has been around for over 2,000 years, long before you and I were here or even thought of, long before the nation of the United States of America was even created. That's right. The foreign exchange market is 10 times older than the United States of America. All right. Think about that for a second. Now, how many zeros are in $1 trillion? I'll tell you, 12 zeros are in $1 trillion. And yet, the foreign exchange market, or Forex for short, generates over $6 trillion a day in volume. 6 trillion. The foreign exchange market is over 20 times larger than the stock market, which generates $240 billion a day in volume. The foreign exchange market is simply made up of individuals like you and I, banks, large corporations, businesses, institutional investors, and yes, even governments. We all participate in the foreign exchange market, whether voluntarily or involuntarily. Let me give you an example, all right? Let's say you were traveling overseas. Let's say the pandemic is lighting up and you got your passport and you're traveling over to Europe. The moment you get off that plane, ladies and gentlemen, they have what they call foreign exchange currency exchanges, where you can then take your US dollars, physical, and exchange it for euro dollars. Now, the beautiful thing is money changes hands 24 hours a day, and it changes hands digitally. So you don't have to fly to Europe in order to participate in the foreign exchange market. And let me drop this nugget on you. Your bank, whoever you bank with right now, they trade every single day. When you put your money into the bank, your savings account, checking account, money market, certificate of deposit, that is money. You've just given the bank permission to make money with your money. Do you understand this? Right? And when you go to your bank and ask them, how much interest are you going to pay me for using my money? You're going to be highly disappointed, ladies and gentlemen, because most banks don't pay you diddly when you open up a checking account. But yet you just gave them permission to use your money to make money. What do I mean? They lend it back out in the form of credit cards, bank loans, student loans, car loans, mortgages, business loans, personal loans. And yes, your bank trades in the largest financial market every single day using your money to make money. Doesn't that upset you? Well, you probably say, no, Andre, because I never knew it. Now you know. The foreign exchange market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. You can now participate in the same market that your bank does. And you can do it digitally. You don't need physical money. You can do it right from your phone, from your laptop, from your tablet, from your iPad. Now, we also deal in what we call digital currencies. Now, most people, if you haven't been hiding under a rock over the last 5-10 years, know about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Litecoin, digital currencies. Digital currencies are the people's money, right? It has been widely accepted all around the world, even from banks, even from governments, and is fastly growing into a $1 trillion a year industry. You can buy coffee with Bitcoin. Did you know this? You can buy a car. You can buy a home with Bitcoin. You can send Bitcoin to someone anywhere around the world within minutes, right? And so you don't have to go to, some of those currency exchange places, right, to send money to someone. You can do it with cryptocurrency now. It's unbelievable what we have had. Now, cryptocurrency is only just over 11 years old. Okay. Bitcoin was formed in 2009. And at that time, one Bitcoin was worth about a penny. In 2012, one Bitcoin was worth roughly around $4. Did you know that one Bitcoin today is worth over $10,000? Had you known about Bitcoin in 2010 or 2012, and if you only had invested $100 one time, 10 years later, you would be a multi-millionaire. Bitcoin is here to stay. Cryptocurrency is here to stay. It's the way that we do business. It's becoming a global form of payment for everyday purchases everywhere. And our partner company is educating people from all over the world on how you can also trade in this cryptocurrency market without owning any physical money. It is unbelievable that what we're dealing with today. Now, our partner company, I Am Mastery Academy, was formed in 2013, July 4th to be exact. We're just over 7 years old. We now are in over 120 countries worldwide. We now have over 300,000 students worldwide. We are the largest online educational platform that teaches individuals how to trade for profit in the foreign exchange market, the cryptocurrency market, and the binary options market. There's no one that can come close to what I Am Mastery Academy has accomplished. We are fastly approaching $1 billion a year company in revenue. Our goal and our mission is simple. We want to enrich, empower, and educate over 1 million families by the year 2021. Well, folks, we're well on our way to doing that. I Am Mastery Academy has been featured in Forbes magazine. We're in the who's who of business. We're one of the fastest growing companies in the history of business worldwide. The Foreign Exchange Market Mastery Academy is one of the academies that we offer as an online educational curriculum. Our second online educational curriculum is called the HFX High Frequency Mastery Academy. You are going to school, folks. You're going to learn a lifetime skill that once you learn it, no one will be able to take it from you. I Am Mastery Academy is bringing Wall Street to Main Street. It is as simple as that. These hidden truths are now being revealed through this online educational platform. And then, of course, our other academy is the Digital Currency Mastery Academy, where you're going to learn how to buy cryptocurrency, how to invest in it, where to invest, how to store your cryptocurrency, and how to trade cryptocurrency every day, right from your smartphone, your laptop, your computer, your iPad and tablet. You literally have access to these most powerful financial markets in the world, right from the touch of your phone. It is incredible. And then we also have our last academy where you can, as an option, participate in our home-based business Mastery Academy. This is the business owner side of things. We're going to show you how you can develop residual income where you'll make more money sleeping than you are awake. It is absolutely amazing. So our online educational platform has well over 150 educators from around the world. We speak in various different languages. So even if you speak Polish, you speak Spanish, you speak Hindu, right? We got the online educational platform for you. These are master traders, okay, who have proven their worth in the markets. Not only are they teaching you these lifetime skills, but they themselves are also master traders. They've become very successful in this arena. So think of our online educational platform as being the Netflix of financial literacy. That's what I Am Mastery Academy is, right? You can learn from the best, learn from them live on your own time. We have hundreds of thousands of live online training and live trading sessions going on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's unbelievable. Live mentorship designed around your schedule. So if you work in the day, you come home for an hour or two, get on our live training sessions and learn this lifetime skill. If you work at night, then you can get up in the morning. Whichever way your work schedule is, you can plug into our online trading platform. Now choose your weapon, because we got multiple proprietary software that you can't get anywhere else. These are algorithms. This is artificial intelligence, right? Put into a simple software system that will help you to identify entry and exit points, right? As you trade for profit in the market. It's unbelievable. And then we also have apps where you can see these setups. We call them trade ideas that's going to be sent to you in the form of an app. So even if you're not at home, you can be on your lunch break at work. You can be at a restaurant. You can be on the beach, and you get the signal, the alert that says, hey, here's a trade idea. Go to this particular currency pair. We want you to put these numbers in. Ladies and gentlemen, can you copy and paste? It's as simple as that. It's a copy and paste system where you can earn and learn while you're on the go and never miss an opportunity to make profit. IM Mastery Academy is setting and breaking records worldwide every single day, folks. And our Hello Center is there for each and every single one of you. Now, our success stories, we've got thousands of them, okay? As I mentioned to you earlier, we've got people who never, ever had the opportunity to go to college. We've got people who have only gotten a high school education or grade school education who are now making more money than corporate CEOs are making every year. In fact, we've got people making more money in 1 month than there are people who work 20 or 30 years to make the same amount. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. Again, we're not guaranteeing you anything. What we are telling you is that our platform has created success stories that are unprecedented. People from all over the globe, no matter what your color is, your social economic background, your educational background, it doesn't matter. We want you to be able to participate in this great wealth transfer. And I'm telling you that this is the greatest wealth transfer that has ever been presented in the history of mankind, because we're tapping into the largest, most powerful financial markets in existence, bar none. There's nothing that will help you to multiply your money like the foreign exchange market can, right? That's who we are. That's what we do. Right now, what is the investment? Andre, what does it cost to join this academy? You asked me to go back to school. You know, I went and graduated. I got this degree, got that degree. I told myself I'm never going back to school. Well, ladies and gentlemen, listen, this is an academy. This is an online educational platform that you absolutely cannot afford to miss out on. Okay. I mean, student debt, right? Right now, we got kids going to college, and we certainly support higher education, right? I have a degree, right? I'm a very proud alumni of an HBCU, right? So, but here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, right? We know that there's $1.6 trillion in student loan debt floating out there right now. Let me say it one more time. 1.6 trillion with a capital T dollars in student loan debt that's still floating around out there. In other words, there are people who have gone to college, they got the degrees, but they can't find work. And even if they do find work, it takes them 20 to 30 years to pay off the student loans. Does that even make any type of common sense? Here we're telling you, you can go back to school, an online educational platform where we're going to teach you a lifetime skill that within 12 to 18 months, if not sooner, you can potentially, let me say it again, potentially, with no guarantees, potentially make an income that will rival that of corporate CEOs, all for a fraction of the cost. The Foreign Exchange Educational Mastery Academy is only $234.95 to enroll, and $174.95 a month as your monthly tuition. Should you choose to decide to get involved with the binary option side of our company, that also is a $234.95 startup and $174.95 a month, right? Our Digital Currency Mastery Academy, one-time setup cost of $234.95 and monthly $174.95, which, by the way, is tax deductible because it's considered a legitimate home-based business expense. So not only are you going to learn a lifetime skill where you can potentially learn to trade for profit right from the comfort of your home at any time of the day, any time of the night, but you're telling me, Andre, that we can even write off the tuition? Yes, it's a legitimate home-based business expense. That's absolutely correct. And if you want to take advantage of all of our academies combined, you can choose to enroll in the elite package. That's the package I chose. You can certainly pick whichever package you want to enroll in. You can always upgrade. There's no contracts you can cancel at any time. But I tell you, folks, from the moment you sign up with us, we're going to have you within 72 hours plugged into our system where you can potentially start trading for profit. Let me say it one more time. We're looking for people who's ready to make a difference in their own personal financial situation. And should you decide to join our family, within 72 hours from the moment that you sign up and say, Andre, I'm enrolling in this academy. I want to learn how to trade. I want to be able to tap into the world's largest financial market. Within 72 hours, we're going to have you up and running. You're going to be in our live trading sessions, and you're going to learn from the best of the best so you can learn to trade from profit. It's as simple as that. Our Elite Academy package for all three academies is $324.95. Startup cost $274.95 a month. Now, that is your monthly tuition. Basically, for a cup of coffee from Starbucks a day, you're enrolling into an academy that's going to teach you a lifetime skill that could potentially put you in position to make more money than you ever thought possible, period. All right. And so that is the academy. We have a suite of services that you could also participate in. Now, here's what's really exciting about I Am Master Academy, folks. We've taken it a step further. We said, look, hey, if you help us build our company, we are fastly approaching the $1 billion mark in I Am Master Academy in just over 7 years. Okay. Instead of us paying for high expensive commercials and TV ads and Super Bowl ads, the founders of our company say, look, we want to pay it forward. So what we want to do for those who are joining our academy, we want to say, hey, if you enroll and refer 2 people who also want to join our academy, we will waive your monthly tuition. So as long as those 2 referrals stay active. Now, let me ask you a question, folks. For those of you who are, been in college or in college right now, what if your school, your university came to you and said, hey, just for telling 2 people about our academy, our educational institution, when they enroll into our school, we're going to waive your tuition. Can you imagine if Harvard or Yale or Princeton or Tennessee State University or some of these great universities and colleges that are out there would tell you just with 2 referrals, your tuition is waived? Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we're making available to you. All right. 2 referrals and your tuition is waived for the duration of your time and your tenure, as long as those 2 active customers stay enrolled. And let me tell you what, you want to have some people that you want to have trade with you. Okay. That's I Am Mastery Academy. That is our investor side where we're going to teach you how to become investors. We do not, let me say it again, I Am Mastery Academy, neither do their master traders or educators or their students take your money to trade for you. We do not manage your money. We're teaching you a lifetime skill where you can open up your own brokerage account at your discretion and put your money into your own brokerage account so that you can manage your own money. And that's the way it's supposed to be anyway, folks, right? You don't want to trust somebody with your financial future. If you want to be in position, right, to control your own destiny, then by God, learn this lifetime skill so that you can then trade on your own accord and build your financial wealth over time, right? Now, our last academy, and this is the option. Again, it's very optional. You do not have to participate in this if you choose not to, but let me encourage you to participate on this side of I Am Mastery Academy, because alongside of you being able to get a tuition-free, all right, membership, why not also participate in one of the greatest wealth building strategies known to man? We call it OPM, ladies and gentlemen, OPM, right? Other people's money. Use other people's money to make money. You heard me correctly. Just like the banks do. When you put your money into a checking account or savings account, the banks they're taking your money and making money with it. Well, we're going to show you how to do that through I Am Mastery Academy, right? Because when you become an independent business owner, you now, just for an upgrade of just $17 a month, that's all it is. To open up a franchise, an I Am Mastery Academy, it would cost you an extra $17 a month. And when you see the commission structure, it's just going to blow your mind. First and foremost, for any one of our academy packages that you enroll someone into, you're going to receive a Fast Start $25 or $50 Fast Start bonus, right? That's for starters. Then from that point on, as you continue to refer customers, you're going to qualify for residual income. With 3 customer referrals, just 3, I Am Master Academy is going to send you a check of $37.50 every single week, or $150 a month. We call it Platinum 150. And you know, the beautiful thing about this company is, of course, it's based upon word of mouth, which is the greatest form of advertising known to man, and the cheapest form too, I might add. Because guess what? When you refer those 3 customers, they're going to get excited. We're going to show them how to make money within 72 hours. Guess what they're going to do, ladies and gentlemen? They want to get their 2 well. So guess what they're going to do? They're going to go and share it with their friends, their family, their coworkers. Say, hey, I found an online educational platform that's teaching me how to multiply my money every day, just like the banks do. Is that something that you would be interested in as well? How many people you know out there will say no to that? Right? Okay. And so from there, we just simply send them a video. They get excited just like you do, and they sign up. When you have a total of 12 customers enrolled in your organization, you now become a Platinum 600. Ladies and gentlemen, that's $600 a month, $150 a week that I Am Master Academy is going to send to your bank account. Now, stop right there. $600 a month, that's $7,200 a year. You just gave yourself a raise. Now, if you think you can get that from your job, I challenge any one of you to go to your job tomorrow morning, go into your boss's office and say, hey, I demand a $7,200 a year raise right now. And when your boss kicks you out of his office, his or her office, you're right, then you'll come back and say, hey, what we have here is unprecedented. You have the opportunity right now to learn a lifetime skill that can absolutely revolutionize your life, and then share with other people, because other people just like you need to hear this. And when they do and become a part of your organization, your business, your franchise, if you will, I Am Master Academy will send you a weekly check of $150 as a Platinum 600. And it gets better and better and better, because when you have a total of 30 customers, not necessarily directly enrolled by you, but by people that's a part of your franchise, ladies and gentlemen, I Am Master Academy will promote you to Platinum 1000. You've just given yourself a $12,000 a year raise. Now, how about that for personal economic stimulus package? Not one time $12,000 a year, $12,000 a year. Now, here's the beauty of this. You take this $1,000 a month that you're going to receive from I Am Master Academy, $250 a week, and we're going to advise you, it's up to you totally, but we're going to advise you to trade with that money. We're going to advise you to invest that money, put it into Bitcoin, put it into crypto, open your separate cryptocurrency account, and watch your money continue to grow and grow and grow. And no longer do you have personal risk when you trade. You know why? Because you're trading with money that I Am Mastery Academy gave you. It's not coming out of your pocket anymore, ladies and gentlemen. That is a wealth strategy I've never heard one before in my lifetime. I mean, it's absolutely phenomenal, right? And then we take it from there and we move on up to the next levels. Now, for those of you who are so inclined to really take this thing by the horns and build it to the highest level, you have the ability to do that, because I Am Mastery Academy handsomely, right, compensates you for building your franchise. Again, think about McDonald's for an example. What if you were to generate a residual income where you make more money in 1 month than most people make in 20 or 30 years of working combined? Think about that for a second. Right? We take you from Platinum 1000, where you're making $1,000 a month. That's only 30 customers. To Platinum 2000, 75 customers at $2,000 a month. Platinum 5000 with 225 customers totally making over $5,000 a month. Chairman 10, we have over 400 Chairman 10s and above. That means we have over 400 people and counting in our company that are making a residual check, money that comes to their bank account like clockwork, of $10,000 a month and beyond. It gets even better. It goes all the way up to Chairman 750. We currently have 4 Chairman 750s in our organization. Now let me just, all right, one, each chairman 750. Each one of them generates a residual income every month in excess of $750,000 every single month. Now, think about that for a second. The average median income in the United States is around 30 grand a year. All right. So a person who makes $30,000 a year times 10 years, that means they made $300,000 over a 10-year period. Times 30 years, that means they made $900,000 over a 30-year period. And yet we have people making that and more in 1 month. The opportunities are endless. We have over 8 billion people on planet Earth, and millions upon millions and billions of them are looking for you to share this knowledge I've just given you tonight. Okay. That's our story. We are helping people pay off their debt. We're helping people learn to trade. We're helping people save money. We are changing lives, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I Am Mastery Academy is about. I am so excited about what we're doing, because I Am Mastery Academy is changing lives all over the world. This is a wealth transfer movement of epic proportions. This is a financial revolution, and I highly encourage you to get back to the person who invited you to this live stream. And I'm very serious about this. Timing is everything, right? We have heard Warren Buffett say that if you don't find a way to make money while you're sleeping, you will work for the rest of your life. This is a quote from Warren Buffett, one of the greatest investors of all time. I've just presented to you a business model where we're going to teach you a lifetime skill, teach you how to trade for profit and multiply your money, right? Just like the banks to multiply your money right from the comfort of your own phone. Ladies and gentlemen, you have access to the largest financial market in existence, and you can do it right from your own phone. I have the ability to tap into the world's largest financial market. And with this lifetime skill that I Am Mastery Academy is teaching me, I can make money from my phone. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. Ladies and gentlemen, go to www.alerts4cash, alerts, ALERTS, the number 4cash.com for more information, or get back with the person that invited you to this live stream. I want to thank you so much for your time tonight. Listen, everybody, be blessed, but be vigilant, be diligent in your financial future. Find out how you can tap into the world's largest financial market. I Am Mastery Academy is here to stay. We are changing lives all over the world, and it's getting even more and more powerful. We're just getting started. So I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your time tonight. Take this information very seriously. Get back with the person who invited you to this, or go to the website you see at the bottom of my screen, www.alerts4cash.com. This is Andre Hayden, your host, wishing you Godspeed. God bless you guys. Have a great night, everybody. Until the next time, take care.